Namaste. Join me in a few floor poses. Starting in child pose. Take some space between your knees and just rest your hips back for a couple breaths. Slide down onto your belly next. Just resting your chin on your hands. Lengthen your legs. And resting your forehead, start by engaging your right leg. Draw in a breath. And lift your right leg up on the exhale. Stay for a breath in, and then exhale, lower the right leg. And then again, prepare with an inhale. Left leg lifts on the exhale. Stay for a breath in, and exhale, lower. And continue a couple more times. Okay? We're not lifting the leg high as we exhale. Staying for a breath in and lowering on the exhale. The hip bone stays on the floor. You're using the buttocks muscles and the hamstring muscles to hold the leg up. And a third round here. Finally, exhaling and lowering the left leg. Bring now your arms alongside your body. Palms are down. Arms are a little bit away from the body in preparation for boat pose, sometimes called locust pose. The legs will be engaged but not lifting at first. And again, we prepare with a breath in. And as we exhale, we're going to lift the head, the shoulders, upper chest, and arms. Breathe in and draw those shoulder blades together. And then exhale, lower. Stay for a breath in. And as you exhale, lift the upper body, the arms, draw the shoulder blades together, staying for a breath in, and lowering. Continue this pattern. And when you prepare, you're engaging the buttocks muscles slightly, the abdominal muscles, and then your exhale lifting. You don't have to lift high. It's more about extension. And when you rest down, really try and let all the muscles go, feeling that difference between engaging and relaxing. In the next few rounds, include lifting the legs. At some point, if you'd like to lift and hold the pose for a few breaths, you can have that option. Try and stay engaged, but as relaxed as possible. Allow your body to move a bit. It doesn't have to be frozen still. Arms can experiment reaching out to the side or even forward. All the muscles in the torso working. Feel free to rest down in between lifting into the pose. A final option for boat pose is to interlace your fingers. Roll the shoulders back, squeeze the shoulder blades together, and then lift the upper body and the legs. The bind in the arms actually can support the pose, support the lift. And then finally, lowering down, let your arms rest, let your legs rest. Really feeling the support of the floor. Transitioning now onto your back. Pause for a breath. Bend the right knee. Place your right foot on the floor. Let your arms reach out away from your body. Dropping the right knee across your body to the left. You first might, though, push down into the floor and scoot your hips a little to the right so that when you do drop that knee over, your spine and your lengthened leg are aligned. You can reach for that knee with your left hand, relaxing the right shoulder, and staying for a couple breaths here. You can also lengthen the right leg out to the side. A little different stretch. And if that right shoulder isn't comfortable, the arm isn't comfortable, just figure out how to make it more comfortable. It's a spinal twist. And then finally rolling back over to the side. And before moving to the second side, take a moment and just stretch that right leg up toward the ceiling. You can grab your tie if you like, and either put the tie around, or if you have a loop in the tie, you can bring the foot through the loop. And just taking some time to stretch that right leg. You can modify by keeping a little bend in the knee. You can engage in a deeper stretch by reaching up through the heel, lengthening the leg, and drawing the leg towards you. Arms can stretch out overhead as well for a full body stretch. And then finally releasing the tie. Let your leg lengthen, right leg lengthened. And we'll move to the same two poses on the left side. Scooching the hips a little left as the left knee comes across. Left arm stretches out if the shoulder is tolerating that. The left leg can lengthen if that's comfortable for you. deep breaths in the spinal twist. One of the most healing things you can do for your nervous system. Cleansing the nervous system by rotating the spine and breathing deeply. And stay for as long as you like. And when you're ready to transition, you can roll back to center. And same thing on this side. Lengthening now the left leg up toward the ceiling, using a tie if you like. And taking a few breaths here. Exploring the stretch, not forcing. Keeping the breath moving. That helps to maintain your attention, your focus, and also keeps your body safe. When we're pushing the body too hard, we tend to hold the breath. So that's an indicator. Arms can stretch overhead. And then releasing the tie. And a couple options to end with. One is to just grab a block and rest your pelvis on the block. Block doesn't have to be high. You can also get a thick book or two. And just let your legs stretch up. It's a very slight inversion. The head is below the heart. And it's a wonderful treat for your legs to just be in the opposite position they're normally in. Now, if you want to extend that to a shoulder stand, I recommend using blankets to protect your neck. And you want to fold the blankets so that they lay flat without any creases. And then laying across the blankets, just barely my head is off to begin with. And then I'm going to use a block just to give me a boost up. And I keep my knees bent as I draw my elbows in. And then my head and neck are comfortable and free as I lengthen my legs up in shoulder stand. You can bring a little more weight into your hands, setting the hips lower, sometimes called half shoulder stand. And then to lower down, you've got that block there to rest in. And just taking a few resting breaths here. You might just go into a Shavasana from here. It's a gently supported back bend, encouraging opening the upper chest, opening the heart, and resting. Namaste.